We'll now move to the next topic, that is nutrition. Now, in the life processes, I have just now told you that there are various life processes by which an organism is kept alive, or these are the life processes which help in maintaining the life of a living organism. Without these life processes, an organism will fail to live. So we'll start with the first life process, which is nutrition. Now when you talk about nutrition, it is about taking up of nutrients. Taking up of nutrients, how nutrients are taken up by the body and how they are utilized by the organism in various biological activities. How the nutrients are taken up and how those nutrients are utilized by the organism in various biological activities. So there are basically two purposes of nutrition. Please remember again, as I said, it is the process of taking up of nutrients, how nutrients are taken up and how those nutrients are utilized by the organism in doing various biological activities. Basically, there are two modes of nutrition. You leave the third one. Third one, I'll explain it to you in the second part itself. So there are basically two modes of nutrition. One is autotrophic nutrition, the second is heterotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic, we'll go to this slide now. Autotrophic, the term auto means on its own and trophic means nourishment, nutrition, nourishment. How do you get nourishment from the food you eat? That is the meaning of trophic. So autotrophic means how an organism nourishes itself by its own ways and means. That is the meaning of autotrophic nutrition. Apna nourishment khud karna is called as autotrophic nutrition. So it is understood from the topic that the food, an organism that prepares its own food will definitely be plants. Plants are the autotrophic organisms because they make their own food. Animals or human beings cannot be autotrophic because they do not make their own food, they are dependent upon others. So autotrophic, all plants will come under autotrophic nutrition. Now here the raw material in autotrophic nutrition will be carbon dioxide and water. Please remember, what are the raw materials for autotrophic nutrition? It is carbon dioxide and water with the help of chlorophyll. So these are basically they are the raw materials, carbon dioxide, water with the help of chlorophyll and sunlight. The products are obtained finally. So basically this is the reaction of photosynthesis. You can see from the slide, carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight will give you C6H12O6. C6H12O6, this is a glucose molecule, an energy molecule, a carbohydrate molecule which gives you energy. As you know, glucose gives us energy. So here plants must also get energy in order to produce food for themselves. Food is ultimately energy. So plants, they prepare energy. Along with that, you can see oxygen is being liberated along with some molecules of water. So you can see carbon dioxide is the raw material. That means plants inhale carbon dioxide and they exhale oxygen. We inhale that oxygen which is exhaled by the plants. So this is the equation of photosynthesis. In the exam it might come, what is the equation of photosynthesis? See that above and below the arrow you can use the terms chlorophyll and sunlight. You can write above the arrow you can use chlorophyll, and below the arrow you can use sunlight. You can write sunlight, so that the concept is absolutely clear to the examiner. So green plants, they prepare their food in the leaves. As you know, leaves is the kitchen of the plant. It is the food factory of the plant. The leaves are the place where the food is prepared by the plants. So that is also called as the kitchen of the plant or the food factory of the plant. So the location, if you are asked in the exam, the location is the leaf, and more particularly it is the chloroplast. In class 9 you have studied that chloroplast is the location in which chlorophyll is present as the green pigment. So chloroplast, inside the chloroplast the food is being prepared by the plant, and that is the main basis of autotrophic nutrition. You can see here, based upon the light energy, the plants are preparing food for themselves, taking in carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. Now we will go to the topic of photosynthesis. As you know, the word photo means light and synthesis means to prepare. That means if any organism prepares food with the help of light energy, the process is called as photosynthesis. Now, during the process of photosynthesis, as you already know that photosynthesis has to take place if you are in the process of autotrophic nutrition. So there are three steps of photosynthesis. The first step of photosynthesis is how light energy is absorbed by chlorophyll. The first step that a plant does in preparing food is absorption of light energy, and that is done by the chlorophyll pigment of the chloroplast. The second step is how light energy is converted into chemical energy. You see, it is not only important to trap the light energy, but light energy has to get converted into chemical energy, because ultimately a chemical reaction will take place. So light energy to chemical energy, that transformation must take place. So that is the second step. In the second step you have one more step, that is splitting up of water molecule. You can see in the reaction before, water molecule was there as the reactant. In chemistry you have studied that whatever is present on the left hand side, those are the reactants. What are present on the right hand side, they are the products. So basically we can say that carbon dioxide and water, they are the reactants. So here this water molecule will split when light energy will fall on it. So this is an important phenomenon again, the splitting up of the water molecule by the sunlight. The third step, before starting the third step, I would like to tell you one more thing. When the water molecule splits, they'll give you hydrogen and oxygen, because as you know it is H2O. So there will be hydrogen molecules also and oxygen molecules also. So hydrogen and oxygen both are generated by the splitting up of the water molecules. The third step is reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. You see, you have to understand the third step very importantly. You see, here in the reactant side you have carbon dioxide, and on the product side you have carbohydrate. Please take a note of this. On the reactant side you have carbon dioxide, and on the product side you have carbohydrate. In the first chapter of chemistry that is just concluded in your class, you have learned that reduction means addition of hydrogen. Reduction means addition of hydrogen. Oxidation means addition of oxygen. You know these things. So here from carbon dioxide you are getting carbohydrate. That means क्या ऐड हो रहा है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से जो कार्बोहाइड्रेट बन रहा है उसमें ऐड क्या हो रहा है? हाइड्रोजन ऐड हो रहा है. कार्बन और ऑक्सीजन पहले से है. So what is getting added up? Hydrogen is getting added up. So that means addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen को अपन क्या बोलेंगे? Reduction. So basically you can see यहाँ पे लिखा है, देखिए, reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. So that is the concept here. ये 3 steps of photosynthesis. Based upon these 3 steps, the photosynthesis takes place. Now, when you talk about photosynthesis, one more thing that takes place is opening and closing of stomata. Stomata, they are very minute pores on the under surface of leaves. ये अगर leaf है, यहाँ पे है आपका stomata. So these pores, they open and close depending upon the pressure of water. On the side of the stomata you can see there are some cells called as the guard cells. These guard cells, they open when there is pressure of water, and when there is less pressure of water they shrink or they close. And when there and like, what do you think? There will be pressure of water. There will be pressure of water when the cooking will start. So cooking, when it will start for the plant? Cooking starts during the daytime, because daytime is the time when the sunlight is available. Nighttime sunlight is not available, so there will be no cooking. So stomata will close during the night time. So at night time there is no water pressure and the stomata remains closed.